What's going on, everyone? So, Luka Doncic, right? He's the guy. He's the player, right? Obviously, we have LeBron James. At any point, he could be the guy. Give me the ball. Hand me the keys. I got it. I'll drive. I'll switch. But more often than not, we're going to be leaning very heavily towards Luka Doncic. Right? LeBron even said his team. This is his team. Right? He's the guy. He has the ball in his hands. Austin Reaves. I'll fit in and I'll work in between. Right? He has said it numerous times, and we've seen him do that. And he's done that with success. It's been great to see, right? He wasn't just talking. Hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's go, right? And so it's not, to me, a surprise that, reports are coming out that, hey, Lakers, JJ Redick has already said, like, hey, we're leaning fully head on 100% into Luka, right? That this team, Luka, put on your cape, strap in, let's go, right? And it's what he's there for, right? He's the workhorse. He's the guy. I love Anthony Davis. I've said numerous times that if we win the championship, Anthony Davis deserves a ring. He should get a ring. I know some people feel otherwise. Hey, that's your opinion. You're entitled to that. That's fine. Me personally, I think he deserves a ring, right? But as great as Anthony Davis is, as much as we love him as a fan base and what he did, bringing in a championship, doing all that stuff, at the end of the day, there were a lot of questions about him being the guy, him being the workhorse, him being the number one option, him being the guy that's leading us to the promised land, right? There's no questions about Luka. Luka has done more with less. He has never played with a player as good or close to LeBron James. Kyrie Irving is an incredible I would love to. I literally, like, the success that I've had from this channel was because of Kyrie Irving and the original rumors a couple years ago. That's why I started this channel, because I wanted to talk about that and stuff, right? Like, so again, like, I would love to have Kyrie. Kyrie is nowhere near LeBron James, even at 40 or 22, right? And you have Austin Reaves, who, again, is outside of Kyrie, probably the best player he's played alongside. I know Jalen Brunson, you look at Jalen Brunson, but Jalen Brunson that we know now with the Knicks was not that Jalen Brunson then, right? So Lakers, Luka, he is probably the best talent he's had alongside him. Now, are the Lakers perfect? Do they have a lot of holes and flaws and stuff? Absolutely, right? Like, this team isn't like so good, so perfect, so everything where they're just running through the league. You could forget about it. Why do we even play games? Lakers in 4. Everybody, right? Like, it's nothing like that. Lakers are going to have to fight. Lakers are going to have to win. They have to do some stuff. But I really genuinely believe in this team. I really genuinely trust this team. I really genuinely believe that the Lakers can hoist the Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of the season. I think the Lakers can win the championship wholeheartedly. I don't think anyone would be surprised, and I don't think anyone should be surprised. Lakers are also in the more favorable side of the bracket, right? Like, we're kind of look at the other side, and it's just like, you have, the Clippers and the Nuggets and the Thunder all like kind of going at each other. Where the Lakers, it's like, okay, got Minnesota, which is a very favorable matchup for the Lakers. Then you're jumping into Houston or the Warriors, which I like either of those matchups personally for the Lakers. And then you play one of the Clippers, the Nuggets, or the Thunder, more likely than not, right? I want to be fair to these other teams, but chances are it's probably one of those three, right? So I really like the position that the Lakers are in. I think they have the best path to get to the finals. I think every night you're going to have the 3 best players on the court, right? Luka's going to be the best player on the court every night, unless he plays, Jokic or SGA, right? And even SGA, you could argue. LeBron James is going to be the second best player on the court, and many nights the best. Right? Like, no team has a guy that's as good as LeBron James as their second player. And Austin Reaves might be the one of, if not the best, third players in the league, right? I do think that third option, I do think it varies based on teams, because not every team needs a playmaker and scorer as a third guy. Some teams just need a scorer or a defender or whatever. But Austin Reaves, not many guys that are the third guy that are as good as Austin Reaves. So Lakers are going to have advantages on a nightly basis, on a regular basis, right? But even through it all, even at the end of it all, right? Most of what happens is going to fall on Luka. How far we go, how quickly we win these series, right? How, dominant and controlling these games are and whatnot are all boiling down to Luka in many ways, right? There will be nights, I'm sure, where LeBron is the best player on the team and the best player on the court and operates as the number one guy. There might be a game or two here and there where Reaves is just going off. And we've seen Luka and LeBron kind of go like, hey, do your thing, go for it, right? So I do think that there will be, those nights, but I think more often than not, it's going to be Luka, here you go, have the ball, right? And, JJ's talked about, LeBron has talked about, all of them. But that's how it should be. That's why you got him, right? You brought him in to be your workhorse, to be that young talent that can just dominate and control. And we've seen him lead teams to conference finals and NBA finals and, just completely dominate some of these upper echelon teams, some of these better teams in the league, right? You shouldn't have to rely on a 40-year-old, year 22 LeBron on a regular basis. Again, there might be a game here and there. Luka just doesn't have it tonight. Hey, Bron, we need you tonight. No problem. Give me the rock and we'll make it happen. Right? But at the end of the day, through the vast majority of this playoff run, right, it's going to rest on Luka and his shoulders and what he's able to do on a nightly basis, being that great, transcendent playoff performer that we've seen. The guy that just, as a 6 seed, getting to the finals or, just shredding teams that many thought he was going to run through or that were going to run through him. And he just goes, stop. Right? We need that Luka. We need that swagger, that attitude. Luckily, he's looked like that Luka since the Pelicans game, which is good, right? One of the things that I talked about going into that Pelicans game was that hopefully that's the game we point to and look back at and go, that was the moment. That was the game. And he started that game terrible. He started that game like 0-7. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he finished 10-14 off the top of my head in that game. And he's just been lights out since. He's been back to the Luka we know and love. But he needs to continue to be that. Because, look, he had his struggles. He had his moments, right? But we all kind of knew it's Luka. He'll bounce back. He'll be fine. The guy's proven time and time again. Why would we doubt him now randomly? Right? And, context matters. Circumstances matter. It just comes back from injury. Brand new team. Right? Trying to learn how to play with LeBron and Austin Reaves. LeBron ends up missing time. Right? There's a lot. Right? There's a lot of context that is important to talk about and discuss and that matters that got into it all. And Luka's starting to hit his strides. Credit LeBron for going like, hey, here you go. Right? LeBron's talked for a long time about passing the key. Luka is everything LeBron has been begging for years. It's why they went and got Dennis Schroeder and D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder again. And, they've been LeBron's wanted to play more off ball. He's wanted to not have to handle all the ball duties. Right? And as much as we love Anthony Davis, there were times where, LeBron James numerous tried to here, please just take the keys. And there were moments where it looked like Anthony Davis was ready to take those keys. There were moments where it looked like Anthony Davis was, it was that guy. There's also a lot of moments where it was just like, okay, he doesn't have it. He's not there. He's not what we need him to be. He's not that guy that we were hoping that he would be, right? He's probably best as a 2 rather than a 1. Even when he went to Dallas, got traded to Dallas, right? One of the big talking points, one of the big questions we even talked about here was can 2 number 2s, 2 players that have been best as the second guy, and Kyrie and Anthony Davis, can 2 number 2s essentially lead a team to a championship, right? Because usually you need that clear-cut guy. LeBron was able to do it, his whole career, but, and again, I'm not saying he can't do it, but I don't know, how much can he do it on a nightly basis, right? I wouldn't be shocked if there's playoff games where he has like 14 points because the Lakers are killing it, right? And Luka's got 40, and Austin Reaves has got 25, and Doe has 15, and Rui has 20, and LeBron's like, why would I overexert myself? Why would I be busting tail just to what? Like we won, right? Like that's where I'm getting at, right? Like LeBron, operate how you have been. Operate like you have during the regular season, and it's been working, it's been looking good, and it's been looking fine. And then, again, at any moment, you can always just go, hey, you know what? I'll drive tonight. Don't worry about it. All right, give me the keys tonight. I got us, right? And there you go. Boom. And he can just get us home. Right? Like so that's the LeBron. That's the Reaves. That's the Luka. But at the end of the day, we ride on Luka. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Disagree? Mixed? In the middle? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, let me know down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. If you enjoy these types of videos, I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.